Hey there, wonderful folks. Have you ever gotten up from your favorite chair and felt a twinge in your knees or a stiffness in your hips that just wasn't there a few years ago? If you're over 60, you might be noticing that your joints aren't as cooperative as they used to be. And that can make everything from gardening to walking to the mailbox feel like a bigger challenge. Joint pain is something so many of us deal with as we age, especially if arthritis or years of wear and tear are catching up. But here's the exciting news. What you eat can make a huge difference in how your joints feel. You don't need fancy supplements or complicated diets. Just a few simple foods can help reduce pain, ease inflammation, and keep you moving with more comfort. In this video, we're going to dive into 4 amazing foods that can help fix your joint pain and get you feeling better. Starting today, these aren't exotic ingredients you'll need to hunt down. They're everyday foods you can find at your local grocery store or maybe already have in your kitchen. Whether you're enjoying your morning tea or planning your next meal, stick with me because these foods are going to inspire you to take charge of your joint health and live life to the fullest. Let's get started with the first food. And trust me, this one is a delicious way to support your joints. The first food to add to your plate is fatty fish, like salmon, mackerel, or sardines. These fish are packed with omega-3 fatty acids, which are like superheroes for your joints. Omega-3s help reduce inflammation, which is often the culprit behind that achy, stiff feeling in your knees, hips, or hands. Studies show that eating fatty fish regularly can ease joint pain, especially for folks with arthritis, and even improve mobility. Plus, these fish are great for your heart and brain, so you're getting a triple win with every bite. Let me tell you about my friend Clara, who's 66. She used to wake up with stiff hands that made it hard to hold her coffee mug. Her doctor suggested adding more omega-3s to her diet, so Clara started eating salmon once a week for dinner. She'd grill it with a little lemon and herbs. Simple but so tasty. She also kept canned sardines in her pantry for quick lunches, spreading them on whole grain crackers with a bit of mustard. After a couple of months, Clara noticed her hands felt less stiff, and she could knit again without discomfort. You can try this. 2. Aim for 2 servings of fatty fish a week, about 3 to 4 ounces each time. If fish isn't your thing, try fish oil supplements, but check with your doctor first to make sure they're safe for you. Keep some canned fish in your kitchen for easy meals. And if you're worried about cost, sardines are super affordable. This food is like a soothing balm for your joints, helping you move with more ease. Now that we've got fatty fish on your menu, let's talk about the second food, leafy greens like spinach, kale, or collard greens. These greens are loaded with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that fight inflammation and keep your joints healthy. For example, they're rich in vitamin K, which studies suggest can help reduce arthritis pain and protect cartilage. Leafy greens also have fiber, which helps with overall health, and they're low in calories. So they're great if you're watching your weight to ease joint stress. My neighbor George, who's 68, is a great example. He used to deal with knee pain that made his daily walks a struggle. He wasn't a big veggie eater, but his daughter encouraged him to try adding spinach to his meals. George started tossing a handful into his morning smoothie with a banana and yogurt, and he'd have a side of sautéed kale with dinner a few times a week. He says it's become so easy and his knees feel less achy, letting him enjoy his walks again. You can do this. 2. Start by adding a handful of spinach to a sandwich or soup. It wilts down and you barely notice it. Try kale in a salad with a light dressing, or steam collards as a side dish. Aim for 1 to 2 cups a day, fresh or cooked. If you're on blood thinners, talk to your doctor about vitamin K. Keep a bag of pre-washed greens in your fridge for convenience. This food is like a green boost for your joints, keeping them flexible and pain-free. Now that we've covered fatty fish and leafy greens, let's move on to the next part of our journey, where we'll explore 2 more foods that can help you say goodbye to joint pain and hello to better mobility. All right, we're off to a fantastic start with fatty fish and leafy greens to soothe your joints and keep inflammation in check. These foods are like your body's best friends, helping you move more comfortably and enjoy your days. But there's more we can add to your plate to keep those joints feeling great. So let's dive into the third food, berries, like blueberries, strawberries, or raspberries. These little bursts of flavor are packed with antioxidants called anthocyanins, which help reduce inflammation and protect your joints from damage. Studies show that berries can lower markers of inflammation in the body, which can ease pain and stiffness, especially for arthritis sufferers. Plus, they're naturally sweet, making them a delicious way to support your health. Take my friend Ruth, who's 70. She used to wake up with stiff hips that made getting out of bed a chore. Her doctor suggested adding more antioxidants to her diet. So Ruth started having a bowl of blueberries with her morning yogurt. She'd also snack on strawberries in the afternoon or toss raspberries into a salad for dinner. After a few weeks, she noticed her hips felt less tight, and she could walk to her garden without wincing. Ruth says berries are her favorite treat now, and she loves how they make her feel. You can try this. 2. Aim for a half cup to 1 cup of berries a day. Fresh or frozen. Frozen ones are just as good and often cheaper. Add them to oatmeal, blend them into a smoothie, or eat them as a snack with a handful of nuts. Keep a bag of frozen berries in your freezer for quick use. And if you're watching sugar, berries are naturally low in it. This food is like a sweet hug for your joints, helping them stay flexible and pain-free. Now, let's talk about the 4th food, nuts and seeds, like almonds, walnuts, or chia seeds. These tiny powerhouses are full of healthy fats, protein, and anti-inflammatory compounds that support joint health. For example, walnuts have omega-3s, similar to fatty fish, and almonds are rich in vitamin E, which can help protect joint tissues. Studies suggest that eating nuts regularly can reduce inflammation and even improve mobility for seniors. They're also great for keeping you full, which can help if you're trying to maintain a healthy weight to ease joint stress. My cousin Ed, who's 67, is a great example. His hands and shoulders ached from arthritis, and he was tired of relying on pain meds. His nutritionist recommended nuts, so Ed started keeping a small jar of almonds on his counter for snacking. He'd sprinkle chia seeds on his yogurt or add walnuts to his salads. After a month, he noticed less stiffness in his hands, and he could carry his gardening tools with less pain. Ed says nuts are his go-to snack now, and they're so easy to add to his day. You can do this. 2. Aim for a small handful, about an ounce of nuts or a tablespoon of seeds daily. Try almonds as a mid-morning snack. Sprinkle chia seeds on cereal, or toss walnuts into a stir-fry. Keep a container of mixed nuts in your kitchen, but portion them out to avoid overeating. If you have allergies or swallowing issues, talk to your doctor about alternatives, like nut butters. This food is like a crunchy boost for your joints, keeping them strong and comfortable. So, we've covered 4 incredible foods: fatty fish, leafy greens, berries, and nuts and seeds. Each one is like a piece of a puzzle coming together to reduce inflammation, ease pain, and keep your joints moving smoothly. Imagine starting your day with a smoothie packed with spinach and berries, enjoying salmon for dinner, and snacking on almonds in between. These small changes don't require a big overhaul, but they can make a huge difference in how you feel. Before we wrap up, I want to remind you that you don't have to change your whole diet overnight. Start with one food, maybe a handful of berries or a piece of fish, and build from there. My friend Tom, who's 69, began with just adding spinach to his eggs and now loves all 4 of these foods. He says his joints feel better than they have in years, and he's back to dancing at family gatherings. You can do this. 2. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What's one food you're excited to try for your joint pain? Or maybe a favorite way you already enjoy these foods? Share your story, because we're all in this together. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more tips on living your best life. Your support means the world, and it helps us reach more amazing people like you. Let's keep the conversation going. And remember, every bite you take is a step toward moving pain-free and living vibrantly. Here's to thriving at every age. See you in the next video.